Welcome back to Godly True TV. We are here want to discuss, you know, alleged, allegation, going around
Speak loud.
and a allegation, going around between Dr. Love or Mr. P Diddy and TD Jakes, the pastor. I want to ask KOJ, what is his thoughts when you hear whispers in the corridors of the music industry creeping into certain parts of the, a lot of rumors swirling around. So because you associate with somebody, you get catching at the net. What's your take to it, KOJ?
Personally, I don't know those guys personally, and I'm just going around, going off what everyone on the internet is saying, and it's not really a good look. But sometimes, things sometimes it's not the way it seems.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if the relationship between these men are, let's say, honorable relationship.
Oh, I mean friendship, close friends.
Friendship,
Okay.
or
Respectable.
mentorship.
Respectable.
I don't know what it is, but so many people have been saying that P Diddy is a man that flexes muscles both ways,
Mm-hmm.
and that doesn't mean that somebody cannot have association with a person that flex their muscle both ways, but to a man after a statue of TD Jakes, one that I personally respect a lot. I gotta say that he's a very good orator. He's a man that spoke very fluently. He's a man that when he preach, I don't know about other people, but I personally love to listen to him, preach. Now, I'm not going to say that every message that he preached that I'm in total agreement with every single one, but I would say I'll give him 80% of the time when he spoke.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I love the way this man spoke, and if it's a fact, it's gonna come out, because nothing that goes on in secret that doesn't reveal itself to light. And allegedly, if they in any kind of hanky-panky, that's a word many of you may not know, but it's a Jamaican term. When you hear somebody say, that's an hanky-panky business, you gotta look out. I don't know if you ever heard that word before.
Yeah, I heard of it. My grandmother. So
when my grandmother said hanky-panky business, it means that something looks fishy.
Yeah, something off.
Something off. And and again, it can be a mentorship relationship, and I don't know. What do you think?
Well, to me personally, I think that in situations like this, you have to definitely take preventative measures, because if I know a person has
look at them guys and tell them.
If I know a person,
and tell them.
if I know a person has a sketchy past,
Yeah.
I would try my best to avoid the person, or phase the person out of my personal life. That's me, because nowadays it's not like back in the days where you can break something off and then you can disassociate very quickly. It's a social media time we're in now, so whoever you associate with, sometimes the baggages that come with the person can attach to you, even if you're not even a part of it. So you have to be careful, who you friend up, who you get close to, because dirt can chew on you at any time.
There's a particular video where the man leaning on the man's breast like that, and it's kind of
that don't look right.
And showing up some kind of sign. I don't know what the sign is.
Yeah, that didn't look right.
To me, it doesn't look right.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And for a man of the stature of T.D. Jakes, who have a mega church, who discipling thousands of people, it doesn't look right. It does not look right.
I got a question for you, KOG. What if you get a call, Diddy say he want to invite you to a party? What would you do?
And I gotta be honest. What would I be doing there? What's the reason for me to be there, and why would I be invited? So I cannot say, because again, depends on the role that you're going to play. You know what I mean? You got to know who you are and what role you're going to play. Why would you be going to certain place? Because we keep partying. My sister just had a birthday party in January. I was in Atlanta with all my family, mostly family.
Okay.
A few strangers was there. There was a lot of family members. It was a big party.
So have you done the history on the type of parties that did you like to keep?
Well, I've never been to one of those, again, hanky-panky party. I've never been to one of those in my life. You understand? I've never been to one of those hanky-panky parties. I don't know what goes on at those hanky-panky parties.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So, that's not my style.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I mostly go places among my family and close friends. So
KOJ, when, let's say, okay, the bishop want to invite you as a guest speaker at his ministry, and Diddy is in attendance. Diddy's in attendance. Would you feel uncomfortable in that?
No, because if I'm in a church, it's a church, everybody come to church. And nobody could come to church and let me feel uncomfortable because that person sitting in the audience in a church. You know what I mean? Because a church is a place that
God's house.
And is a place where it's the most dishonorable. You know what I mean? Should attend to see if you can get some credibility to become honorable. You understand? So I would not feel uncomfortable if but I don't say I'm gonna go to a church where with a certain lifestyle. But if I'm there and somebody drop in, and if the person want to change their lifestyle, because the thing is, you can't tell a man don't come. You don't know if today is not the day that person is going to say, you know something, I've been living this way for a long while, and I think that today is the day that I should really
hand it over.
Yeah, change my ways or my perspective, make a decision, or come clean, or you don't know.
Yeah.
So you can't say it, you know what I mean? And
yes, a person can be transformed, basically what you're saying.
Yes. Because I remember, even in the Bible, remember they accused Jesus as hanging out with publicans and sinners.
Yep.
Many times. The Pharisees say that this man cannot be of God, because if he be of God, he would not be hanging out with publicans and sinners. But I don't think Jesus goes there with any dirty motive in mind.
In good intention.
He goes there
Restore.
He goes there to associate, and also to make restoration, and to bring people in alignment. He does not go into fall in alignment with their lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I cannot condemn the man because he went. But I can say, depend on what were you doing there.
Allegedly. Okay.
You know what I mean?
So,
allegedly.
KLJ, what
Yeah.
allegedly, if you were invited by T.D. Jakes, the man of God, to attend, a little get together with the brothers at P Diddy's house, what would your response be?
No, again, you see, I know who I am. So, I mean, I give you an example. And this is a true thing I'm telling you. Right? No joke about it. I remember I'd probably been in America probably around, it's probably around a year or a little less than a year, right? When I first came here, right? And I remember somebody invited me someplace. And I went. It was a Saturday. And when I got there, everybody's sitting around and drinking beer. And there was a big bowl and a center table. They sit on the couch drinking beer and thing. It's like a party, but a party without music. And everybody dipping their hand and putting pill in their mouth and drinking beer. Right? And somebody say, if I want a beer, I said no. I said, well, you want to take someone to try the pill? I said no. And I asked the question, but I asked it as a joke. I said, who here is a doctor? Any doctor in the house? And everybody looking at me strange, because I said, I want to know who's the doctor that is here. And everybody said, doctor, no doctor is here. So I said, if there's no doctor here, you're going to prescribe pill for me.
Wow.
You understand?
So never look at it like that.
So I
Never look at it like that.
You know what I mean? I said, if there's no doctor in the house, so you're going to prescribe pill for me. I said, I can't take you out in this. You understand?
Yeah. I get what you're saying though.
And I sit there quietly until the person that I went with, ready to leave.
So why you never drink the beer though? You don't drink beer?
You see, it's not that I want to drink the beer, but this is what I
the environment
see.
Kind
the
of
environment.
Chew you off.
The environment.
Chew you off.
The environment.
It make you feel like saying.
The environment let me know that
uncomfortable.
Not even water.
Oh, you don't want water from
Not even water. I don't want to drink. Not even no water. You understand?
Okay.
So the environment.
Okay, so certain environment you personally not gonna do anything.
No, I mean, you can't. I'm too set in my ways. Remember, I just come from Jamaica when I said them thing. And another person would have just come from Jamaica and believe say, oh my God, I want to say try this. When I came here, I used to hear people say in America say, you try anything once. And I think that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. When I come and I hear people say that, I was like, How stupid can you be? You try something, it can also be to your detriment.
Yeah, poison too.
You understand? You can't do so you got to know. You know, I don't believe that. You know,
So
try anything once.
KJ, I hit you with a question.
Yeah.
What if sometime in the future something break out in the public that expose some things? Would you be surprised, or
No.
would you swear that it's not true?
No. I don't swear for the man. No. I wouldn't swear, and I wouldn't be surprised. At the same angle, I would be surprised. But what I'm saying, I'm not going to
make a judgment.
Before the time. You know, before the time, because I don't know either one.
Oh, okay.
In a personal way, but you know, to what is being said on the internet and to what you see, it look hanky-panky.
Yeah, it does look.
You understand?
It does look sketchy.
It look sketchy, very hanky-panky.
Yeah, it looks.
You understand? Sketchy. It look hanky-panky. So, if a thing look hanky-panky, you got to wonder, you know.
What's going on?
What's going on? You know what I mean? What's going on? It's like I was watching a video and I hear P Diddy accidentally let it slip out that him and Usher sleep in the same bed and fighting for cereal in the morning. And I think that's like, whoa, wow. From he said that,
if you
know what I
want the
mean?
truth to go
From
around
that,
the world, you must hire an
I don't know if it's a slip of the tongue, but I know
But if you want a lie to go around the world,
never
it will fly.
want to say it because
is
Kevin
as
Hart
light
said,
as a
what?
feather, and the breath will carry you.
Well, hold on.
Porter said it was
KJ, let me get with this thing.
witness the
If you
proliferation
find out,
of
you say you have a
fake
friend,
photos
you find out,
and the distortion of
he
words,
makes such
through
blunder.
false, sensationalized
What would your course of action be after that happen?
encapsulating
Well,
reported statements,
personally, let's say, yo,
speculate and attack
you know,
others,
man, that's not a slipping up.
That's
the reality.
The reality. A better
You know
word,
what I
she
mean?
said.
So that statement that he made, remember, it's not somebody saying him do it now.
Exactly.
He said, listen, Usher was a little kid, and again, I glad I never let my children go sleep over at nobody else in mind. I was like, yo, and I don't entertain those kind of things.
KJ, you having a son, would you allow your son to go to a P Diddy Flavor Club party?
Let's go, man. You don't ask me that question, man. You're crazy, man. You're crazy, man. You're crazy, man. My little kid, nah, man, no. You know, if my child is grown and over 18 and you choose to go where you want to go, you know what I mean? That's you, but yo, you know. So let this be a lesson out there, parent. You know, that have your young, whether a boy or a girl, you know. You know. You got to know who, you know, you make your children associate with, and who you're gonna send your children to. No, I don't care who the man is.
How famous he is.
I don't care who he is. You're my son, not sleeping in the same bed, and I know it. You understand? I don't care. That's why, alright, even you remember with the Michael Jackson situation, I'm not saying that Michael Jackson did anything with those children either. But as a grown man, right? I'm gonna make
Early True TV back here with KOJ Productions. We were getting into KOJ was just talking about the Michael Jackson situation. So what you think?
Yeah, back to when the Michael Jackson situation was going on, right? And I'm not saying that he's guilty, but a grown man have to realize that you don't sleep in bed with a child who is not yours, and not even yours, unless there are certain situations if the child is sick and it's your child. Or the child might wake up and have a bad dream and walk out the room and come into your room and come say, Mama or Dad, I'm going to be sleeping with you because I have a scary dream and I don't want to stay in my room. You know, and a father, you're going to say, come in the bed. And 9 out of 10 times when they fall asleep, you just lift them up back and bring them to the bed. You know what I mean?
Yes, KOJ, I think that's his experience of an experienced father as yourself.
Yeah.
But at the same time, how do a man explain slipping up on camera, talking about them rustling over cereal in bed with another man's young son? I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either. Yeah, I mean, there's no explanation for such action in my eyes.
So, KOJ, so you think that due to the cloud that's over P Diddy's head, you know, do you think that's what's kind of damaging, you know, the pastor's image in a sense?
Yes, because there are so many allegations allegedly that his lifestyle is not conducive to what you would say the norm. You know, and because of that, we see where you got to be careful that yes, you can have a relationship with a person, but in a business venture or environment, or let it stick to what it's supposed to be. You understand? Don't bring it to a place that somebody got to guess.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you basically you're saying if they were friends, just leave it at friends. Don't cross over.
Don't cross over.
Because that's where the problem starts.
You understand?
That's where the problem starts.
You understand? You don't cross over to say, all right, I'm gonna take it to a level that somebody got to question my character. Or question your character.
This video
Question your motive. What's the motive behind such action?
Will have one of the
You understand?
biggest
You don't
scandals
want to bring
of
it to
all
that
time
place.
in the Christian
Why do you
church.
have to bring it
One
to
of
that
the biggest
level
shaming falls before God
as
finally judges
a
him
man
in taking
that
his life. His scandal will involve
so
his sexual orientation, and God says that
venture.
this is when people
A man
will
that
finally see
so many
who they have
people
been following with a
looking up.
lot of these pastors and spiritual
This is
leaders.
a man
So
that's
this prophecy came
deal with
before the other
leaders of
one. This one is
countries.
September
This is a
September
man
1st,
that have
the
a
Lord first said
worldwide
that on top of being a false prophet, on top
congregation.
of misleading people, on
This
top
is
of,
a man
he called it
that
financial impropriety, which
write
means that there
many
is
books,
severe questions
many
about what happens to
conferences,
money in the Potter's house.
many
He says that this man is a
things
wolf
to
in sheep's clothing, that this man is a Freemason, and that
help
he is
people
Touch a lot of
brotherhood.
lives.
This
to
is what the Lord
change their
revealed months
lifestyle
ago
and
in
to
the
bring
false prophet
people into a
prophecy.
lifestyle
But now in this
where
live call,
you can
God
say,
brought out that this
you
man
just
is
said,
not
bring them
interested
closer to
in
God.
women, but is bent towards males. But
And
not only that,
as I
has
said,
harmed underage
personally,
youths and boys. And God
I
says that
am
this
one
sex
that-
scandal will be
I'm not gonna say
named
I'm
by
hurt
the
because,
people he has been with.
he never really
The
do me
males
nothing, but
are going to bring out, he says,
I
proof.
don't feel
The evidence this
that I
bishop
would
will
look
be
at
fighting
him
is hard
the same
evidence.
way
And God
or
says he will
value
spend considerable
in the
time.
same way that I used to, based on the fact that to P Diddy reputations and you're chewing up sign. I don't know what a sign mean, or a man resting on your breast like you know what I mean, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is that even though you cannot confirm anything, the presentation alone kind of looks sketchy.
Yes, it's very hanky-panky. I'm giving you guys a word. The situation is very hanky-panky. You understand? It's a hanky-panky relationship. And because my grandmother again used to say, why you gone backhanded? You know?
What on KJ? What on KJ?
My grandmother have those words.
What on
backhanded,
KJ?
she used to say, it's backhanded and hanky-panky. You know, so, you know, it's, the bishop is gone backhanded.
So, KJ, I have a deep question for you. If you were in a situation where people invited you to a place, you know, and a man want to take a picture with you, and you not knowing anything about the person, take a picture with the guy, and then
a picture is okay.
Yeah.
But I've taken thousands of pictures in my lifetime, but not even my sons ever lean on me like that. You understand?
They say you put them on punishment if they ever try that.
So, I would be the type of person that nobody would do that to, because they know that, you know, there's certain things that
you don't play around.
Yeah, I don't play around with. You understand? You understand?
So, KOJ, with this man of God reputation kind of being blemish, how do you feel about society reaction to it?
Well, you see, one thing I learned